Hello everyone, welcome back to Santa's video, and this one I'm going to do something unique, even though I am most likely not going to play. The Japanese version Seven Night has been something very kind of controversial in the Seven Night community because of its a whole like a difference and things like that. So I just kind of downloaded to see how things go, and I just checked out the prologue, and oh my god, the voice acting is just amazing. And I will just go through this the beginning training, trainer guide and things, and basically kind of like go over and then let you guys hear. I will turn on the sound in a moment and then let you guys hear how amazing the voice actors are, and also some of the difference that they have compared to the global and Korean one. Korean and global one is pretty much the same, except that the global one is kind of behind, but this one is something that is completely different. So I'll let you guys hear it and then find out for yourself. So I honestly like a Korean one better than global one, but then I really like this one over anything else. I think the voices just sound really good.
世界を守るために彼の命を犠牲にしろとそんなこと俺にはできない
So technically, this is the what is it? After the or whatever. Um, Also for the sound effect, it's more vivid and clear as well. And that's also something that was added as well. When they 7-9, I don't know if it's only 7-9, but when they do AOE skills, they show some quick screenshot of them and things like that. So while I'm hearing, I feel like I'm hearing from also a lot of different anime characters, and you could see the Hevnia here, which is like a little bit different art than the global and Korean one as well. So that sounds very similar to a lot of the anime characters that I can think of. Um, and here's finally the Rudy. So you guys can hear that, the voice acting is very, very, very nice. I was actually really disappointed on the global one, and that's one of the reason why I probably turn off the sound when I play the global, since I don't really like hearing the voice acting for the global one. So here it is, when they use the skills, it seems like they do it. I don't know if this is only 7-9 or others, but I will go ahead and check it out. So you can hear that the sound effect is really, really great. So, and this story happens afterward. I mean, before. So these don't have it, but you guys can see that there's a lot different one. And now this is a separate section where you could just choose and unchoose your heroes and things like that at once. And here's the adventure. I'll just go through it, some of them to show you guys.
したか？カリン、はい。セブンナイツのルディさんが見送ってくださるなんて光栄です。エヴァン、私たちは友達じゃないですか。
That kind of sounds like a.
アリエルは来られなくてとても残念
Who is
で
it?
したよ。
He kind of sounds like one of the guy in a Bleach.
そうだったんですか。では、アリエルにもよろしく伝えてください。それにしてもエヴァン、あなたのお父様はなぜこのような遺言を？私は田舎で育ったのでよくわからないのですが、エヴァンのおじいさん。
So I can't understand the story at all. I know I could kind of understand them, but not completely. So I'll just go ahead and then try to just skip as fast as possible, just because I know there's a skip button, but I don't know if it'll skip the whole thing. So I'll just try to go through. And you guys can see that it doesn't just appear from the back, but you know, it appears from, you know, the front of the screen. So it looks, you know, very interesting. So like that, which is very, very unique. And you can see that the cooldown time for each of them is looks very different, as well as the, you know, the skill, you know, the numbers on the corner. It looks a little bit bigger, you know. Even the Pookie sounds good, in my opinion. So I don't know, it might be different for you guys, but they just sound really great. And one of the unique thing that there was besides the leveling up, there's three stages, and then you get 3 different rewards for each stages. And I'll tell you why, because here it is. So this is the leveling process. The leveling up is supposedly much harder, so you gotta use a lot of these guys as a fodder, and that's one of the reason why they hand out, you know, each hero, for instance, for each stages. There might be, you know, weapons and other stuff too, but that's how, you know, different it is. I know global is kind of like this, but for plus, not the leveling up. So here's there's a separate section just for the weapon as well. Where is it? What? And you can see that there's some new character as well that is not even introduced in both Korean ones. So this is a special kind of shop where you guys can go, and you know, you see there's like this one is a free summon, and here it is. See how the summoning is also very different as well, you know. It looks much better, honestly. I wish they put this in a Korean one as well, because it looks so good. So this one is Vayne, but here it is. And then you can see that right now there's a high chance of Jin and Lina, which just kind of came out, and the one Ruby summon is 20, which is less, and also the summoning 10, which is 200, so there's 50 less. The reason is probably because it's harder to get rubies from farming, because like I said, it's harder to level up, and the bottom ones are honor summon, and then you could do honor summon 11 of them, so you know, just all at once, which is just amazing. And I hope they add this into a global and Korean one as well, because you know, what is it, so many people have a lot of what do you call, the honor points and things like that. So this one is, I'm assuming, weapon armor. Okay, so I have no idea what this is, and this one looks like 4 or 5 star. I got 4 star, and okay, my luck is as usual, and I'm assuming just these. And some of the other thing is like, you go on here and then there's so many different things. This is where, you know, you could just click on your character and then look at it also. And this is where you set the heroes. So for instance, this one is my Evan obviously is my hero since it's the default one, and then this is where you guys can just add or take out. So you just click on the heroes and then just add it. So this one somehow came out as a level 15 already to begin with. So for instance, like this, you could just add and then, you know, take it off, whatever. And this will be where you evolve. You can see that evolving is totally different too. So it uses some kind of alchemy instead. So that's something also very different. And this is leveling up. This transcending actually. You can see it from this page. It's transcending. I just don't have it. These are just the guides. So you know you can see that there's a lot of different things. This one's money. You could sell it multiple heroes at a time, which is also very amazing. And here's the formation. So you know, instead of doing some of the other things, they just added a lot of different one where you can just go to. And also, Rudy right here, you know, is a chibi form, but Eileen, for instance, if you look, is pretty much a well-balanced, pretty much current one for the Korean one. So it looks like they updated the female ones first. And you guys can hear the voices as well. Alright, so for instance, let's look at Rachel. You can see that when she uses a skill, she'll show up. And then the skill will activate. I'm just slowing it down so you guys can see it, but so that's some of the different things that they, you know, came up with, which is, you know, pretty amazing, and I'm really excited, and hopefully they add this into the Korean one as well. So let's look at Delens. So here's our old Delens. And then let's get my favorite one. What the heck? I don't know why, but his voice sounds so young somehow. So here it is. Okay, so I'm assuming how come this one didn't... Okay. Alright, so they did it as this one. So, you know, interesting. This is some of the stuff that they added, and let me just check if four lords are still not out yet. This is the regular heroes. Let me see if any other heroes do that as well. I think it'll be really amazing, and I would like to go through each one of them if they do. But so not this one. Let me speed it up real quick. Okay, so it looks like it's not for everyone. Let me see one more, see if it does. The arts are amazing as well, so... Okay, so I think it's mostly 7 Night and some of the newer ones. And you guys can see that Jin and Lena is just added. So, you guys... I think the global one is actually... It might be a little bit ahead. Actually, it is ahead since they don't even have 4 lords yet. And here are the elements, and you can see that there's a different one as well. So I honestly can't read, so I wouldn't know what it is, but you know, there's something new. And this is, I think, Blue Blaze, right? Yeah, Blaze Blue. So this is exclusive character just in Japan, because of the cooperative game. Blaze Blue is another game, PSP I think, and that's why they came out as a collaborative heroes to kind of in a way promote the game, I think. So the skill effect and things like that, it looks very similar to Alicia. So supposedly this is kind of like a copy of Alicia, and I actually don't know how hard to get these heroes actually yet, but you know, it actually looks pretty good. Hopefully it would be nice if they come out in Korean one and global one. I hope it's not just exclusively in Japan. And the graphic is actually really good. So I'm actually really excited because I think global when it first came out it wasn't as good, but they're slowly getting better. And Japanese one just came out with a awesome graphic. And like I said, it's because it's very different for each kind of like a developer and things like that, since it seems a little different. So this guy looks cool. So that are some of the difference. I think largely they kind of intended to be a little bit different kind of game, but I hope in a way they kind of change it. The honor point looks a little bit different. Maximum you could have is 400. So these are the items you could go. And I think basically from going from one page to everything else, they made it just each separate page, which kind of like some find annoying, some people might not. It's just whatever. And they also have costumes as well. Some are, I believe, some are also out as a Japanese, like a special, like exclusive ones. So these are all not it. I think maybe current. Yeah, for instance, like this one is exclusively for the Japanese version. I'm assuming Evan has two. Yeah, so like this one. So very interesting. I hope Seven Knight does well in Japan as well, and hopefully I don't know, the system itself might work pretty well, but I don't know how actually would do it. It would be also really nice if they can change the language, but I wouldn't be able to, because I wouldn't be able to kind of read things, just like many of you guys who are playing Korean one as well. But I mean, I know most of the stuff, but it's totally different system. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be maybe trying to play this during my live stream too, because some of you guys might want to hear some of the voices. So until next time, see you guys, and I hope you guys enjoy playing Seven Knights, and see you next time, guys.